Hayi Tshabangu uyawotanga kutaura after zvinhu zvaitika akomana vanenge vakutorwa celebration yekudedzera kuti aiwa ndini ndakauya nema players mabhiza acho akanga achimhanya chinhu chacho. Nasi Tshabangu ari kubuditsa message achiti I trust that I find you well today. I wish to address two important matters of national interest concerning the Constitution of Zimbabwe Amendment Bill number 3, which is currently undergoing the legislative process in the 10th Parliament of Zimbabwe. Firstly, I would like to update all interested stakeholders on the current status of the bill. I'm pleased to formally announce it in my capacity as the leader of opposition business in the 10th Parliament that the Constitution of Zimbabwe Amendment Bill number 3 successfully passed through the National Assembly yesterday with the required 2/3 majority following a peaceful, transparent and democratic voting process. I would like to commend all MPs for conducting themselves in a mature, professional and responsible manner throughout the debate and voting proceedings. Their conduct demonstrated the strength of our democratic institutions and reinforced Zimbabwe's commitment to constitutionalism and parliamentary democracy. Such orderly proceedings a testament to the competence and effectiveness of our parliament, which I believe ranks among the most capable legislative bodies in sub-Saharan Africa. I also extend my appreciation to the Speaker of Parliament for this leadership in ensuring that the process was conducted in accordance with parliamentary procedures and established democratic principles. Following the successful passage of the bill in the National Assembly, Parliament adjourned yesterday and will resume next Tuesday. On that day, the Minister of Justice, Honorable Ziyambi, will introduce the bill in the Senate through its first reading. This stage will mark the formal introduction of the bill into the Senate, where it will begin a legislative process similar to the one recently compiled in the National Assembly. As always, I will continue to provide updates on every stage of the bill's progress in the Senate to ensure that the public remains informed. Secondly, I wish to address allegations currently circulating on various social media platforms concerning opposition MPs who voted in support of the bill during yesterday's proceedings. It is important for all Zimbabweans to remember that ours is a democratic national governed by a constitution that guarantees fundamental rights and freedoms, including the freedom of consent and participation in democratic process. Every elected representative is entitled to exercise their judgment when voting on matters before Parliament, guided by personal conviction, the interests of constituents, and their interpretation of what best serves the nation. Therefore, opposition MPs who voted in favor of the bill exercised their constitutional right afforded to them as elected representatives of the people. Allegations that they were coerced, intimidated or properly influenced by ZANU-PF to support the bill remain unsustained and at present amount to mere speculation. Such claims should be supported by credible evidence before they are accepted as fact. I therefore equivocally reject these accusations as false, malicious and potentially damaging to the democratic principle that underpin our constitutional order. Attempts to delegitimize the decision of elected representatives without evidence risk undermining the rights and freedoms guaranteed under Chapter 4 of the Constitution of Zimbabwe, particularly those contained within the Declaration of Rights. As citizens, we may hold different political opinions, but we must always respect democratic process, the rule of law and constitutional rights of others, even when we disagree with the outcomes. I thank you, fellow Zimbabweans, for your continued interest in parliament affairs. I remain committed to keeping the nation informed as the legislative process, and I will continue to provide updates on any significant development regarding the bill. I wish you all peaceful and enjoyable weekend. Mr. Relax, don't be emotional, man. Don't be emotional. Vapedza zvavo zvinonetsa. Zvinhu zveZimbabwe zvinonetsa. because ndakutoona kuti kwatone vanhu vakutotanga kutopraisa Tshabangu izvo vari kuti if Tshabangu has indeed succeeded in outsmarting eminent political minds such as Nelson Chamisa, Tendai Biti and Professor Washman Ncube to mention but a few, then it would be difficult to deny that he is a remarkable, astute and intelligent individual. Zvakutonetsa kunzwisisa pakashata pakakanganisika hama dzangu, but tingadi anzi vakuru vanoti mari nechitema, but kuzoishaya hayo zvingazorema, asi ndo pekutangira ipapo vazhinji vangosara angoma insults yawe chakadai chako zvakadai zvako. Zvamunofungawo neinformation nemashoko ataura naChabangu aya zvinenge zvava zvekwenyu muri Zimbabwe, ndanga ndichitokumbirisawo kuti imimi munge muchizozivawo zvamunenge angodawo kutaura pamusoro penyaya yake. Ini ndatopedza ndanguva unokuzivisai kuti komana abuditsa press statement, and press statement racho ndori ndapfura nero nepanapa ndichikuzivisai. Kana pachinge pane imwe nyaya inenge yazobudikira, you know me kuti andinonoke, mwana anotumika ndomhanya sterek, ndo andokuudzai zvimwe zvinenge zviripo zvichiitika. Kune vachangosvika panapa iri first time karike kutanga, ndo pachannel panonzi Kulian TV pacho panobuda nyaya dzese dzinenge dzichiitika without fear or favor. Saka zvamanje manje ndiri kuti muswere zvakanaka, tichasangana pane zvikamu zvinotevera.